Good morning, how are you? I got something to show you. It's going to flip you to a T. And what I'm going to show you is going to flip you. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. What I'm going to show you is going to really be weird, okay? Okay. A lot of people think this coronavirus is real. And a lot of people think that these people are dying from coronavirus. Well, there's so many things that people don't understand. But the government finds its ways to make things for us to believe stuff. It's going to happen unless you see it in person, okay? Well, let me show you something. Jesus said he's the light of the world. And he protects us no matter what happens. So the weird thing is that if you open your hands and you pray, like you're praying to the world, okay? And you're going to open your hands and you're praying to the world. And Jesus said he's the light of the world. And he could change us in many colors of light. You see? And he can tell us what kind of light that we're living in each day. Could be a yellow light. Could be the blood of Christ. It could be the happiness world, which means green. It could be purple or blue. Blue is the skies, purple is faith. But to remember, when you open it up, he holds himself in our hands like a candle. And he can give us any color of light that we want. Here's how I believe that Donald Trump's going to be the president again. Okay. I'm going to show you this. Watch what I'm going to do. Okay. Do you remember Donald Trump becomes the president in 2020? The weirdest thing about this is he becoming the president of 2020. I'm going to show you something. What did I do? Oh, here it is. The weird thing about it is, the crazy thing about it is that when Donald Trump became president in 2016, Daniel in the Bible, Daniel's in the Bible, the book Daniel's in the Bible, it tells you about a holy man that's coming forth with the number 70, with 17 letters, and the year ending in 2017. 70 letters would give you the number, which would be Donald Trump. And he talks about 70 letters would mean Israel. Israel would be the 70th letter. So it would be Donald Trump and it would be Israel. Daniel tells you about a holy man that's coming to Israel that will put the handwritten letter in the wall. Right here in the Bible, it tells you about that. It tells you about all that's going to happen. The funny weird thing about it is that the number 17, Donald Trump's got 17 letters in his name. Let's count them. Donald is 6. Okay. John makes it 4. I'm going to show you about John in a minute. The last name's Trump, T-U-M-P. And the word be senior and junior. If you add all the letters up, you get the number 17. Donald John Trump. 17. Well, in the Bible, 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. Chapter 4. Verses 16. It says, "For the Lord himself It says right here, for the Lord himself will descend from heaven, a loud voice of the archangel, and the trump of God, and the dead of Christ shall rise forth. And the trump of God. This is in the King James Version, the Bible version. This is the King James Version, the trump of God. That's Donald Trump's number in it. So we're talking about Thessalonians chapter 4, verses 16 and 17. Now, the funny weird thing about it, let me show you this. The last number is the year that Donald Trump goes into office, which makes it 777, which is 21. Consider what? Blackjack. Blackjack. It's 3 sevens is 21, so it's 70 years. He's 70 years old. 7 years, 17 letters in his name, and the last number is 17. Now, the weird thing about it, what makes it so weird, is there was a president back in the old days. His middle name was John, or his first name was John, and his last name was Kennedy. John F. Kennedy gives you number 11. All right, so the funny thing is that the weird thing about it is that the year is 2020, right? Well, the crazy thing about it is I went to a flea market one day, or not flea market, went to McDonald's one day on State Street. I got this dollar bill. It said, vote for Trump 2020. You see it? Vote for Trump 2020. The weird thing about it, and the crazy thing, I got this one across the street from a pizza place, Trump 2020. Let me turn this around and let you see both of these bills so you know I'm not kidding you about this, okay? The both bills has got Trump, vote for Trump 2020, and it said vote for Trump 2020. The number is 8 on this bill and 12. 8 and 12 is what number? 20. Ain't that weird? 20. 8 and 12 is 20. So the both dollar bill shows you 20. Who's running for president in 2020? Trump. Ain't that weird? So where does it tell you this at about the archangel? Well, I'm going to show you something that's going to really blow your mind. An archangel is a symbolic number. A number that is chosen by a person. And the funny thing, you said the first verse said what? It says 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verses 16, 17. And it says, and the trump of the trumpet of God. The trump of God. The weird thing about it, I went to a flea market also, and I got these. People have been showing these on the internet, and I got these. If you look in the corner, it says 9999, and this one says 888. 9 and 8 is 17. The number that Donald Trump won to be president in 2016. From 2016 to 17. The weirdest thing about it, Donald Trump had 17 candidates that was running with him in 2016. The last person that he knocked out on the Republican side was John Casey. So now let me show you about the man named John F. Kennedy. This will really blow your mind. 3 sevens is 21. That was in 2016, and the number becomes 17. That's the first 17. The second 17 is on the day that Trump becomes president or inaugurated is 1/20/2017. 1/20/17. Well, what happens on 1/20 after inauguration on the 17th? Guess what? It becomes a 21. There's your second 21. Here we go. The third 21 will be 1, okay, with the number 70. The second number would be 17. And the third number would be 18, would be 20. So here's a weird thing that's going to happen. It's going to be, when he becomes president, it's going to be 1, 21-21. And the last president to go in as a Republican president at the number 42 would be what? Bush. Obama's the 44th president, so it would be baby Bush. Ain't it weird? Or, no, the 42 president would be Bush. I think it'd be Reagan. 40 was Reagan. 41 was Big Bush. 42 would be Bill Clinton, I think. I'm not for sure. But anyway, watch this. 3 sevens, you had 3 21s together. You had all 3 21s, and you get the number 63. 21, 21, 21, 63. The weird thing, there was a president back in the old days. His name was John F. Kennedy. Donald Trump's middle name is John. Well, look at this. Ain't this weird? 1963, November 22nd. The weird thing about it, 40 years later, become a president named Ronald Reagan. R-O-N-A-L-D, Wilson, W-I-L-S-O-N, and Reagan, R-E-A-G-A-N. They give you the number 666, which is 12. And that number appears on one of the Trump bills. That appears on one of the Trump bills. Isn't that weird? 12. 12. So 12 and 8 is 20. The funny thing, that number appears on the bill. Okay, the second number comes into play, gives you this. Now watch. All right, now, the weirdest thing about this, now watch this. Let me get my phone, I'll be right back. So here's the thing. We're going to ask my phone, what does the angel number mean? What's this? You're going to flip when you see this. What does the angel number mean? What's it say? Hold on. Let me get it to say it again. What does the angel number mean?
According to Higipop, angel numbers are short recurring sequences of one particular number that you keep seeing over and over again to the point where they stand out as being meaningful. The numbers usually appear in groups of 2, 3, or 4, such as 11, 222, 3333.
So watch this. The angel number is 2020.
According to angel numbers meaning, angel number 2020 is telling you to be prepared for what is coming your way. Your guardian angels are telling you that changes are about to enter your life and you need to be prepared both mentally and physically.
Wow, ain't that weird? One more thing. There's another verse in the Bible, 15:52, and it says, "For the Lord himself will descend from heaven with a loud voice, and the trump of God will be the last trump." What? Well, you remember when the Democrats tried to impeach Trump, they couldn't do it. So they broke the Constitution, which could make Trump could stay president forever. Now let me show you one more thing. Is Trump's name in the Book of Mormon? Yes, it is. Let me show you something. Right back there. Trump. 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 And it's in the Book of Mormon. Why is it in the Book of Mormon? Let me show you. Let me show you. Trump and the Mormons. Trump and the Mormons. What's this? See, the Mormons don't believe in Christmas. But look at this.
Well, thank you very much for being here, and this is very exciting for me. I know so many people that are in your church, and the Latter-day Saints. The job you've done is beyond anything you can think of. In 180 countries, taking care of people the way you take care of people, and the respect that you have all over the world. I would love you to, while the media's here, just say a couple of words of what we just discussed, all of the care and all of the giving that you've done, and to help people, in particular poor people, would be a great thing, and perhaps they will transmit that to different parts of this country and the world. It's so brilliant to hear it.
Thank you, Mr. President. We're here in a place where we have food and material that we give to the poor. But this is simply an example of what we do across the world. The idea
Ain't that weird? The Mormons.
think we have an obligation to God.
The Mormons are working with Trump. The Mormons are going to be the one that's going to put Trump back into office. A lot of people do not believe what the Mormons believe what they're doing. But what is so funny is that the Mormons are working with Trump because Trump's name is in this book and Trump's name is in this book. Now I got a trick to show you and then I'm done. Okay? Somebody showed this to me many years ago. I'll get another piece of paper because, well, you just have to pay attention. Okay. Somebody was telling me about this story many years ago. Take a piece of paper and you fold it corner-wise like this. Okay? Then you take the other piece and you bring it over and you flip it this way and you corner-wise it this way. So you're going to go like this first. You're going to go boom and boom and you're going to make a church. It looks like the church, the temple of the church, the bottom of the church. Reminded of that. And then we're going to take it and we're going to fold it in half, like this. So what is so weird, we got a passport into heaven. Just like our Bible is the passport into heaven. The light of Jesus is our soul. And to remember, no matter what happens in this world, between, things that looks like they're real and they're not real, Jesus is real, no matter what. So, I'm going to take this piece of paper, and I'm going to tear it right here. Watch what I'm going to do. Tear it right there, I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to tear another piece off, I'm going to lay it down too. But this piece, when I get to heaven, I'm going to give it to God. God's going to ask me, or Jesus is going to ask me, why are you giving me that piece of paper? I'm going to say it's my ticket into heaven. How is it your ticket into heaven? Well, let me show you. One, you still see the temple, but it's a little bit taller of a temple. The temple of Christ. Then I'm going to open this side up, and you see the temple and the doorway. Then I'm going to open it again, and look what happens. Wow. Ain't that amazing? So as long as we got the light of Jesus with us, we don't have to worry about none of this stuff. We don't have to worry about this so-called coronavirus they're talking about. We don't have to worry about none of this stuff. As long as we got the cross of Jesus in our heart, we don't have to worry about nothing. We don't have to worry about any of this. Because people knows the truth. Now the weird thing is, what did you do with the letters that you just tore up, pieces you tore up? They're going to spell something. And I'm going to turn the camera around and show you this. These two pieces of paper that we tore up, watch what's going to happen to them. We get an L out of it. We get another L out of it. The weird thing, we start to reveal this in E. Some of the E, not all, but some of it. Here's the other part of the E. But then we got this middle part. It goes like that. So you got the word ill, and we're going to put this letter in place. And you got the word hell. Isn't that weird? So you got the cross and hell that I tore up with a piece of paper. And the amazing thing about that, like I said again, as long as we got Jesus in our heart, we don't have to worry about nothing. So today my thing to you, if you don't have Jesus in your heart, you better get right with Jesus. Because I believe we're getting ready to see what's going to happen. And the angel number tells you that, and that angel number is Trump. I believe Trump is like another Cyrus. He's a new Cyrus of the world. Nebuchadnezzar was Cyrus's brother. But Nebuchadnezzar was good, and Enoch was one of the people that told about Nebuchadnezzar. The weirdest and fun thing about it is people don't see this. But I believe Trump is going to destroy and run Joe Biden just like Ronald Reagan did to Mondo in 1984. So to remember, if you don't have faith, then you have nothing. The Bible tells it all. And he tells you all these things. Remember that. Thank you, and God bless you.